Hey everyone, it's Epoch here, and this is my entry to this week's comic book cover challenge set by Alan at Comic Collector Geek. This week's theme is motorcycle covers, so using the hashtag motorcycle covers, just to see some of the best covers featuring motorcycles in your collection. So here's 10 from mine. First up this week, we have Brave and the Bold, number 91, featuring Batman and the Black Canary. Starting off with this one is as the motorcycle on the cover, but Batman and Black Canary have been in a motorcycle crash there, and this guy up here is kind of running away. So I just thought it was an interesting take on the motorcycle cover, sort of a motorcycle crash. So that's Batman, Brave and the Bold, number 91. In number 9 this week, we have Batman Batgirl, which is one of those prestige format square bound one shots. I just thought this is a really great cover, and it would be much higher on the list if it was just the cover alone, because the detail is fantastic and the color application is amazing as well. But it's lower down on the list because it's quite a static motorcycle cover. It's just Batgirl there, sort of posing in front of our set of wheels of motorcycles. So this was a cool one. So that's Batman Batgirl. In number 8 this week, we have Atomic Angels number 2 from Crusade Comics. This is a series that only ran for about 5 or 6 issues, but I just really like this cover. This cover for issue 2 contains the entire team there in a sort of a cast shot pose with the motorcycle there pretty prominent. But again, it's lower down on the list because it's not really an action motorcycle cover. It's sort of a static image displaying the motorcycle with the cool characters. So that's Atomic Angels number 2. The next comic I have to show is Batgirl Year 1 number 6, which has Batgirl here sort of leaping forward on her motorcycle in the background, and then in the foreground you have what looks like Black Canary on her motorcycle as well, both of them sort of motorcycles leaping forward to the unknown. So that's Batgirl Year 1 number 6. The number 6 spot this week goes to a Marvel Comics UK sort of comic magazine. This is Masked Rider Special, which I guess is like a one shot for the Masked Rider character. It's based on Kamen Rider from Japan. So in the cover we have him sort of leaping forward into action on his motorcycle, busting through a gang of these minions. I forget what they're called, but yeah, that's what he's doing, leaping forward, smashing them up with his kind of laser sword whip kind of thing there. So that's Masked Rider Special. The number 5 spot this week goes to Gen 13 number 18. This is another cover that has sort of the motorcycle in action. Here we have the motorcycle kind of prominent as they're speeding away from these enemies that are attacking them. So just thought that was a fun one to feature the motorcycle. That's Gen 13 number 18. The number 4 spot this week goes to the Interceptor number 1. This is the free comic book day edition. I don't really know much about the series. I just picked it up on a whim on free comic book day. I think this was 3 or 4 years ago for this one. Just because the cover looked cool. Here we have a guy here on a kind of futuristic motorcycle jumping into a pile of zombies, and then just clip this one zombie here with the front wheel of his motorcycle, and it's just mashing up and mangling the zombie's face, which is really fun, a really cool image to see. So that's the Interceptor number 1 free comic book day edition. The number 3 spot this week goes to Ghost Rider number 15. You can't have a motorcycle challenge without showing Ghost Rider at least once. I just really like this one as it features not one but two motorcycles. We have the Orb here, sort of speeding away, escaping on his motorcycle, and then Ghost Rider, his motorcycle sort of jumped into the air, sort of Evil Knievel style. He's leaped off his motorcycle to attack the Orb on his motorcycle, all in the middle of this high speed chase. So I just thought that was a really fun way to display the motorcycles in a sort of action packed way. So that's Ghost Rider number 15. The number 2 spot this week goes to Barbed Wire number 1. I did toy between showing this issue and her first appearance, but I think Barbed Wire issue 1 is better at showcasing the motorcycle. It has it in a much more dynamic fashion as she's sort of speeding away here, pointing her gun back at the enemies who are presumably off screen attacking her. So I just thought it was a really, really fun one. And of course, it's a 90s issue one, so it's got the silver foil foil logo there that you can see. But yeah, just a really cool one of Barbed Wire sort of speeding away there whilst fighting off the enemies that are attacking her from behind. So that's Barbed Wire issue 1. And the number 1 spot this week goes to Green Arrow and Black Canary number 6. I just think this is a really fun one for showing off the motorcycle as they're leaping through the air with Black Canary steering the bike, and then Ollie at the back there shooting enemies with his bow and arrow all the way as they're being shot at, with these kind of lines here, but also jumping out through an explosion. So it's just quite a dynamic one for a motorcycle cover. So that's what I've gone with for number one this week. Green Arrow and the Black Canary, number 6. So that was my entry into this week's comic book cover challenge set by Alan at Comic Collector Geek. If you'd like to take part in this week's challenge, then make a video and use the hashtag motorcycle covers and the hashtag Friday Comic Challenge, so that way everyone in the community can get a look at the motorcycle covers in your personal collection. And hopefully everyone will get to see a lot of different covers, and then if they see some, they might want to pick them up for their own personal collection. If you'd like to check out some of my previous entries under the comic book cover challenge and check out this playlist that's linked here. And otherwise, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.